Hi everyone, welcome back to Saheb Academy. Today in this 9th video of service costing chapter, we are going to solve our 8th problem, and the question is based upon hospital. It's based upon costing of hospital. So first let's just understand a little bit about that costing of hospital concept, and then we'll come back to this question and then see the solution. Okay, let's just go to the concept first. Now see here we have the concept of hospital industry. Let's understand how the costing of hospital happens. See what happens in hospital. In hospitals, what do we have? What kind of services are provided over there? You all know there is inpatient department, which means we are admitting the patient, isn't it? Admission. And then there is what? Outpatient department also, where there is no admission happening. The patients are coming with the appointment. They are showing to the doctor. Yeah, then blood test and everything will happen, and then they will take the medicine and they will go back to their home on the same day. That's outpatient department. Okay, and then there is other departments as well, like laboratory is there, scanning lab is there, x-ray lab is there, isn't it? Radiology department. So all that we can say is other departments. Fine. Now the most relevant part for you in your syllabus is which one? Inpatient department, where patient gets admitted, right? Yeah, they get a room, they live over there, isn't it? Doctors come to see them, nurses are always there, there are ward boys also, and then there is laundry happening. Yeah, whatever, the bed sheets, their clothes also, it gets washed in the laundry. So all those costs are there in the inpatient department, right? So we are trying to find out here, the relevant part I'm saying, how much rent do we have to charge to the inpatient? Yes, to the patient who has been admitted, how much rent are we going to charge them? Yeah, that's the relevant part over here. So there is a patient, and for how many days he is admitted in the hospital. So patient and days. So this is combined and it is called as patient day. This becomes our cost unit. All right. You can also say bed day. It's the same thing. There is no difference in it. Okay. Bed day and patient day is same only. It is assumed that on one bed, what will happen? Only one patient will get admitted on it. Is it clear? So that's why it's same only. You can call it patient day or bed day. It's same. There is no difference. So this is the relevant part for us, inpatient. Fine. Now about the formulas. Formulas the same way. There is no difference. See, patient days you will have to calculate. That's the denominator, isn't it? So number of patients or beds in the hospital into the operating days in a year. Yes. And then into occupancy percentage, right? Really simple. That's how you will calculate the patient days. Fine. And then what you will do, once you get the denominator, you have to, use it to divide the total cost for the period, isn't it? That's how you will get the cost per unit. If you want to find out cost per patient day, that's our unit now. So total cost for the period divided by patient days for the period. Total cost we'll get from the operating cost sheet. Yeah, or statement of cost you can say. Fine. So this is how it will be happening. Then if you want to find out rent per patient day, yeah, rent I'm saying, then in the cost per patient day, you can include the profit percentage, desired profit percentage, you will get the rent. Is it clear? Or what you can do the other way is, you will take the total revenue for the period, okay, and divide it by the patient days for the period, you will get what? Rent per patient day. Yeah, how much rent we have to charge for one patient to stay for one day in the hospital, like that. Is it clear? Simple and straightforward. Now some important points you have to understand, that is, see, the rooms can be of different categories. There can be AC room, non-AC room. You must have seen in the hospital. They will charge differently for AC and non-AC, like that. So because of that, what will happen? Equivalent unit concept can come in the hospital question also, like how you have seen in the hotel industry. Fine. Okay. Then see, there is no season in hospitals. Like in hotel industry, we saw there were seasons. Like in the previous problem we just saw, there were two seasons and off season, right? So because of that, we had to use the concept of equivalent units. So that thing is not there over here. There are no seasons. Fine. Then repair and maintenance is treated as fixed cost in hospitals. Yes, understand. There are some safety standards in the hospital, isn't it? So even if you don't do any operation or surgery with a particular equipment, still you must do the repair and maintenance of that equipment because of the safety standards, right? That the hospital must follow. So because of that, what happens? Repair and maintenance usually will be treated as fixed costs in the hospital. Is that clear? Okay. Then what? Then yeah, I told you now, it is assumed that in a hospital, one patient is equal to one bed. I told you, in patient day or bed day, there is no difference. It's same only. Patient and bed is same only. One patient, one bed. That's same only. Is it clear? So one patient is equal to one bed, right? That was the concept of the hospital industry. I hope you have understood. Now let's just get back to the question and let's just solve that. Now see here, problem number 8. The question is from ICAI study material, illustration 8. Let's just read this. ABC Hospital runs a critical care unit in a hired building. Okay, we don't own the building, we have hired the building. That means we have to pay the rent. That's a cost for us. There will not be any depreciation over here. Okay, CCU consists of 35 beds and 5 more beds can be added if required. Yeah, our capacity is 35 beds. Right now we have it, but we have a place to install, to hire 5 extra beds from outside. That's what they are saying. Okay, right. Rent per month 75,000. All right. Supervisors 2 persons, 2 supervisors are there. For each the salary is 25,000. So if you want to calculate the total supervisor salary, what you have to do, 25,000 into 2, right? And then if you want to calculate for a year, then into 12 also. Is it clear? Okay. The same case with the nurses also. See here, nurses 4 are there, 20,000 per month each. So 20,000 into 4 into 12. Okay, fine. Ward boys 4 persons, 5,000 per month each. The same case. Doctors paid 2,50,000 per month. All right. Paid on the basis of number of patients attended and the time spent by them. Okay. Now one important thing you have to understand. See, here in this question, what is happening? The requirement is, see this B requirement, find out break even point for the hospital. You see, marginal costing is coming over here. They are asking to calculate break even point. So if you have to calculate break even point, then you must know now how much is variable cost and how much is what? Fixed cost. You need the segregation properly, right? Then only you will be able to calculate the break even point with that formula, fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. Okay. So that is why we have to properly understand what is fixed cost and variable cost over here. Otherwise, we could have directly taken line by line. Okay, no need of any format and all. But because of break-even point requirement, we have to properly categorize variable cost and fixed cost. Okay, so rent is what? Per month, fixed cost. Supervisor salary, nurses salary, ward boy salary, per month they have said. So all that is fixed cost. But you see, doctors, it's a bit tricky. In doctors, they have said per month, but right after that, what they have said paid on the basis of number of patients attended. So that is why this is what? Variable cost. It is not fixed cost. Okay, students get confused over here. It is not fixed cost. Understand, they have directly told you it is paid on the basis of number of patients. It is dependent upon the level of activity. How many sales do we make? How many patients are there? On that basis, it is, calculated. This 2,50,000. They have calculated somehow and they have given you this figure 2,50,000 per month. Is that clear? Okay. So it's a variable cost. Let me just write over here. Fine. Okay. Then see, other expenses for the year are as follows. Repairs fixed directly, they have said. For the year, okay. For the year means what? All yearly costs have been given to you. You don't have to multiply by 12 and all. So see, repairs 81,000, food to patients 8,80,000. Now here they are mentioning exactly what is variable, what is fixed. So that's simple for you. Other services to patient variable 3 lakh, laundry charges variable 6 lakh, medicines variable 7,50,000, other fixed expenses 10,80,000, administration expenses allocated 10 lakh. Now see, other fixed expenses they have said 10,80,000, right? Then in administration they have not told you whether it is variable or fixed, but you have to understand, you need common sense. It is fixed only, no, this is fixed only, this is not variable. Okay, right, simple. Then what? See, it was estimated that for 150 days in a year, 35 beds are occupied. Okay, in the year for 150 days, what happened? All 35 beds which are there in our hospital are occupied, they are full. So we are at full capacity. Do you understand? For 150 days. Okay, fine. And for 80 days, only 25 beds are occupied. Okay, For 80 days, only 25 beds are occupied. So they are giving you the information to calculate the denominator. What is our denominator? Denominator is patient days, no, or bed days you can say, right? How do we calculate number of patients or beds? Into days we do, into occupancy. But here directly they are telling you, so occupancy is not required, percentage is not required, directly you can calculate. Fine. So that's what they said. And then they are saying the hospital hired 750 beds at a charge of 100 rupees per bed per day to accommodate the flow of patients. See, understand, they told you we have 35 beds in our hospital fixed, but if there is a need, then we can hire 5 more beds. Yes. So in total, how much capacity is there? Total capacity only 40, only that much space we have for 40 beds. So how they can say in the question 750 beds we have hired? Is it possible? Is it possible to hire 750 beds? It's not possible. So what is that? What does that mean? It means in total they have given, and that's not just beds. That's not just beds. It's bed days. It is patient days. Bed days it is. You have to understand. You need to have common sense. They cannot hire 750 beds. It's not possible. It is what? It is 750 bed days. They have directly done the calculation and given you the answer. Let me just show you how that 750 will come. See. It's really simple. 150 days are there now. See, first into 35. Yeah, 150 days and 35 beds on each day, right? So that is equal to how many, what do you say, patient days or bed days? 5250. You see this answer? 5250. Yes. And then if we do 80 days into 25, we get what? 2000. What is this? This is bed days. So then they have directly given you bed days 750 regarding the hiring part. Yeah. So that is not beds, that is bed days. Fine. See, here they have said, however, this does not exceed more than 5 extra beds over and above the normal capacity of 35 beds on any day. All right. Understand properly. 35 beds are there in our hospital. 5 extra beds can be hired whenever there is a need. And when there was a need, in 150 days. In 150 days, there was a need, no? 35 beds were completely occupied. So there was full capacity. There must have been need on these 150 days only to hire 5 extra beds on each day. That's what happened. If you take that 750 and if you divide by what? 5, yeah, 750 beds they are saying, but we have not taken 750 beds, 750 bed days. So 750 divided by 5 beds each day if we do, then we get to know 150 days. You see? You see? So how they have got this 750? 5 into 150. 5 into 150. In these 150 days, every day they have hired 5 extra beds. Okay? So it's very simple. It's not difficult. See? Fine. Now let's just calculate this denominator and then you will be completely clear regarding this. See here. What you will do. Already in the question they have told you. See. Working note number 1. Calculation of patient days. We always need denominator. Now we are calculating the denominator. 150 days into 35 beds we did. 80 days into 25 beds we did. So that's 5250, bed days. And then on 80 days, it's 2000 bed days or patient days. It's same thing. Then what happened? Then the question told you we have hired 750 beds. So that is bed days. So directly you will take it. Okay. How this 750 came? This 750 came like this. How? I explain you now. 750 divided by 5 you get 150. So it came like this. 150 into how many? 5 beds. Okay. That's what happened. 150 days and 5 beds. This is how we got 750. Is it clear? But the question directly gave you. So directly you have to take, and if you add up all of that, that is equal to how much? 8000 patient days. Is it clear? Simple and straightforward. Okay. This is how you will get the patient days. Fine. You don't have to get confused in this. It's very simple. All right. Then what? Then let's just do the, cost sheet. Okay. Here we don't have to do the cost sheet. Here we'll do the statement of profitability, because see, they're asking us to calculate the profit. See, calculate profit per patient day. Okay. First we'll calculate profit, then divide by patient day, we'll get per patient day. That's simple. If the hospital recovers on an average 2000 per day from each patient. You have to understand, they have directly given you the sales over here. See, if the hospital recovers on an average 2000 per day from each patient, so they have given you how much rent we are charging from each patient for patient day. Is it clear? So what we are going to do, we are going to do statement of profitability. It's really simple, it's not difficult. We have to do the break-even point calculation. So what we are going to do, sales minus variable cost, we will get contribution. From contribution we will subtract the fixed cost, then we will get the profit. Yes, that's how we are going to go about this in the question. Fine. So see here, first sales. So how are we going to get the sales? See, we already know now, units we have calculated, no, 8000 patient days. Didn't we calculate? Yes, we calculated. Unit is what? Patient days, no, 8000 patient days. How to calculate sales? Units into price per unit. 8000 is the units, yeah, that's a unit, into price per unit is how much? 2000, isn't it? The question told us that 2000 per day from each patient we have to recover. So that is equal to how much? 1 crore 60 lakhs. Yes, 1 crore 60 lakhs. Then we have to go on subtracting the variable cost one by one. So if you see in the question, see variable cost, first we have the doctor fees. How much? 2,50,000 per month. We are taking all the cost on yearly basis. Okay, so 2,50,000 into 12 you will do. Doctor fees, that's 30 lakhs. Okay, is it clear? Simple. Then what? Then next variable cost is what? See, food to patients, 8,80,000, that is already yearly. For the year they have said. So directly take food to patient variable, yeah, 8,80,000. Then we have other services to patient, 3 lakh. Then we have laundry charges, 6 lakh. Clear? You're getting it, right? It's really simple. Then what you have? Then we have medicine, 7,50,000. Then we have, is there any more variable cost? No, all it's finished over here. But one variable cost is there which is hidden over here. You will not be able to find it. It's not there over here. See, here the question has said the hospital hired 750 beds. Is that fixed cost? That is not fixed cost. Yeah, that is not fixed cost. That is variable. It just happened because of the activity, right? 750 beds at a charge of 100 rupees per bed per day. So what you have to do, 750 into 100. Is that clear? 750 into 100. That's variable cost. You hired those beds from outside. No, there is a cost for that. So you have to take it over here. Bed hire charges, 750 into 100. That's 75,000. Is it clear? Add up all the variable costs. You will get 56,05,000. This is variable cost. Okay. Sales minus variable cost, that is equal to contribution. You all know this. I don't have to teach that, right? It's very simple. Sales minus variable cost is contribution. That is how much? 1 crore 3,95,000. Is it clear? Okay. Then what do you do? To get the profit, what you have to do from contribution? Subtract the fixed cost. Yes. Let's just go on subtracting the fixed costs. So first fixed cost is, see, rent per month 75,000. Do into 12. You will get the rent for the entire year. That is 9 lakhs. Right? And then you have supervisor salary, 25,000 into 2 into 12. Yes. So that's 6 lakh. Then we have nurses salary. So what you're going to do, 20,000 into 4 into 12. Yes. Is it clear? That's 9,60,000. Then ward boys. All these are fixed costs. No. 5,000 into 4 into 12. Yes. That's 2,40,000. And then see, repairs and maintenance, I told you that is what? Fixed cost in hospital. So 81,000 directly you will take because it's already on yearly basis. And then yes, other fixed expenses, 10,80,000. And then administration expenses, that is fixed only. So we have taken what? All fixed costs. So if we add up all that, that is equal to 48,61,000, right? Yes. So 1 crore 3,95,000 minus 48,61,000, that is equal to the profit. Contribution minus fixed cost, that's profit. How much? 55,34,000. Is it clear? Simple and straightforward. Now what you're going to do, is the question over? No. They have asked profit per patient day, profit per unit they have asked. What is our unit? Patient day or bed day. Yes, and that's 8,000. We all know that is 8,000. So see, 55,34,000 divided by patient days, 8,000, that is equal to profit per patient day, 691 rupees 75 paise. Is it clear? 691.75. So this is our first requirement over. After this, what we have to do? It was really simple now. All we did was sales minus variable cost. We got contribution. Then we subtracted fixed cost. We got the profit. After getting the profit, we just divided by patient days, our units, total units. We got profit per unit. Is it clear? Profit per patient day or bed day also you can say. Fine. After this, understand the second requirement is find out break-even point for the hospital. You will understand about the break-even point in marginal costing in very much detail. But right now just understand, see, it is a point where there is no profit, no loss. Yeah, if you are a business, then you must know, right, how many shoes you have to sell. For example, if you have a shoe business, right, small shop, you need to know, right, in a month or in a year, how many shoes you have to sell at least so that you can cover your cost. You can at least break even. There is no profit, no loss situation at least, right? So that's what. In hospital also, they want to know how many patients they can admit so that, they can cover their costs. They can at least break even. Is that clear? So that's what we are trying to find out. Break-even point in units, right? So how to find that? What's the formula? The formula is really simple. Fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. Yes, that's the formula of BEP, isn't it? Yes. Fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. But do we have contribution per unit? No. But we have contribution, no? Contribution we have is, see, 1,03,95,000. So just take that. 1,03,95,000 divided by 8,000 patient days. Contribution divided by units I'm doing. So that is equal to how much? Contribution per unit 1299.375. Is it clear? This is contribution per unit. We have found out. It's really simple. Okay. See, contribution per patient day, per unit. We did this. We got the contribution per unit. Is that clear? So now we can use the BP formula. We already have the fixed cost. How much is the fixed cost? Total fixed cost 48,61,000. So just take it. See, fixed cost divided by contribution per patient day 48,61,000 divided by contribution per patient day. Exactly, we will take it 1299.375. If we do that in calculator, 48,61,000 divided by 1299.375, that is equal to, see, 3741. What is this? This is in units. You have to understand this BEP is in units. So this is what? Patient days or bed days. So what hospital has to do? At least hospital has to sell these many bed days. Yeah? Do you understand? Yes. So if they do that, then there will be no profit, no loss. Yeah, at that many units. So that's, see here, 3,741 patient days, or you can say bed days. Is that clear? That is how you have to do it. Simple and straightforward. It was not difficult. Costing of hospital is really easy. It's same like what? Same like hotel only. Okay. It's same. It's just that over here in this question there was break-even point. So that's why properly you have to do the categorization. Yeah, and we did that. Fine. And yeah, the only confusing part for everyone is this only, calculation of the denominator. Yeah, because they don't understand how this 750 came. You have to see it. It's really common sense. Yeah, 750, they have done the calculation and given you, right? Directly this is given. And regarding the normal things, they have given you separately 150, 35 beds, 80 days, 25 beds. So you had to do the calculation and find this out. But regarding the hiring part, 5 extra beds part, for that what they have done, directly 750, the calculated one they have given you, the patient days or the bed days, right? Yes, so directly you have to take and add it up, you get the 8,000 patient days. Fine. So that was all for this video. See you in the next video. Bye.